Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is the whole little gossip chat. Who said that? Was it anybody? Was it somebody? Was it nobody? No, it was people. Okay, it was people. It was lawyers. Okay, it was juries. Okay, it was a whole bunch of blog sites or whatever, but we are here nonetheless to discuss a bit of foolishness and just stuff going on right today. Okay, I tried to get a couple of stories together because even though I have been live all week, it seems. I feel like I have not had a break, but nothing much has happened. Things have happened, so I wanted to touch on a few things, that is going on and whatnot, okay? But y'all know first things first, okay? Please make sure that you have already subscribed to my channel to be a JayBird, and dot, okay? Please subscribe, be a JayBird, and to be an active JayBird, it just means come around here, watch videos. You don't have to watch the whole thing. I know sometimes I'm on here for a long time. Yesterday, we had a whole 3-hour live, which is the reason why I'm not on camera yet, because I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. Okay, so I'm like, I don't feel like being on camera just now, because I was on camera so much before. So I'm just chilling out a little bit, but still bring y'all kind of the tents, okay, and stuff. And y'all still see me because you see my picture right there flashing, okay? So I'm still around here. Also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, on IG, on Twitter, and stuff like that, okay, and stuff like that. What we need to also do, okay, is know that tonight the Lady First panel will be on Nene's channel at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all know we have a good time every single Thursday with me and Jamie and Nene and Bondi. So come right on around here. Well, not around here, but come on around Nene's channel, Nene Dixie's YouTube channel tonight at 9:35. We have a good time every Thursday. And that's if y'all are new and don't know about us. We have a really good time discussing TV shows and gossip stuff and games and whatever. So that's tonight at 9:30 and every Thursday at 9:30 on one of our channels, okay? But today, okay, look, so much has happened. I still have not watched Basketball Wives. I still have not watched Couples Retreat. So I still have to do that review. It'll probably be up sometime tomorrow. But I've been busy. Okay, I'll probably have a good morning random chit chat in the morning from bed. Okay, y'all know that is the morning, good vibe session. Talk about nothing and something. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning. And then sometime tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, I'll do Basketball Wives. Y'all also know that what's back? P-Valley back tomorrow. So I'll have a live P-Valley review sometime tomorrow night as well. Okay. Now y'all know it's available at midnight. So I'm gonna watch it at midnight or like at 1 o'clock in the morning. But again, the review for that will be up tomorrow. So thank y'all for those who are around here who are in the live chat. Thank y'all for those who will be watching the replay. Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining the live. We're 31K and growing. Yes, y'all. I had 30K on Sunday. I had 31K yesterday. Either yesterday or the day before. But again, I'm growing. I'm loving all this growth and all this. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm so humbled by, people, come around here and watching and whatnot. But, good time. Are you a moderator? You are. I gotta be sure, okay? But hi everyone. Thank y'all for being back. I know I was live earlier when we had the whole conversation about Marcel and Tasha. So thank y'all for coming back around here, having a good time. Queen of the lives, and the viewers love it. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of this. Did y'all see that Charlene put a ring on it is with child? I have not seen that. No. Have not seen it, had not seen it. But, we're going to let that play out. We don't know. I assumed something was going on just based on something she said, but we shall see how that plays out. Shout out to me for consistent and fire content. Thank you very much. I've been around here for 5 years. Y'all just ain't know yet. Well, some of y'all knew. It's some new folk around here that don't know how amazing I can be when I come around here and give y'all my vibes. Okay. Hey y'all, you been putting in work? Look, honey, I don't know how. I don't know how, but by the grace of God, okay, by the grace of God. But hey, not Nene being sued by the wife, honey. Look, that's why you can't be. Look, Nene told us a long time ago, but I feel like Nene did not listen to herself. Nene said, "I don't care. I don't want to hear. But I was like, Nene, what you should have did was
your legs to married men. Close your legs to married men. You heard me? Close your legs to married men.
I mean, she ain't won't listen. I mean, she said it, but she ain't won't listen. And that's on P. Okay? That's on P.
Close your legs to married men. Close your legs to married men. You heard me? Close your legs to married men.
I mean, she ain't said right, but we know what she meant. Okay? But anyway, we will get into Nene and all of it going on. We got a couple topics. Okay, got a couple topics. Now, I know some of y'all may be new around here. Now, when I do my gossip chats, when it's about multiple stories, we have multiple little conversations. Okay, so that's what we're going on today. But again, thank y'all for being around here. Okay, thank y'all. Yes, congrats. Thank y'all for all the congratulations. Look, when I say y'all don't even know how emotional I have been this week. Okay, because you just things come and things go. So I'm just trying to enjoy the ride while I'm on it. Okay. But let's get into what we came here to get into, and that is some gossip. We have been on for 8 minutes. Y'all know the first, 5 to 8 or so minutes is us just talking and giving folks time to get in the room, so nobody will be like, hey, what happened? Okay, but let's see. Okay, close the legs to marry men. Close it. I can't wait to get that. Will be the last topic we discuss. Okay. I watched your last live you did. You had me cracking up talking about Marcel and his man. He got man boobs, the man to tease. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with a man having teeth. Look. I have said to people, I think men don't like their breasts being called titties, but I say men have titties too. They just flat titties, and we like it. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. Like, I don't want a man to have breasts like me because I have big breasts. But I mean, it is being. It's just flat titties. You're A cup or negative A cup. I don't know. And you need to not take her on advice. You got it already, Tracy. You're welcome, my dear. Okay, look, look. Okay, y'all know I be busy. I be busy, and I love when people send me things that I'm aware of what's going on. Tracy be on it. Okay, Tracy be DMing me all the time, and I so appreciate Tracy for always. I mean, if somebody live, okay, if this going on, if that going on, she keeps me very much on form, so I'm very, very grateful. And other folks at times send me things here and there, but when I say Tracy send me stuff every day, it's every day. Okay, so I just had to show her a little bit of appreciation because you know what I'm saying. Us YouTubers, we sometimes do need help keeping track of all of the things going on. So thanks so much, Tracy. I like the way you tune your own horn. No, I really do. You know your words, and that's important. Love it. Hey guys, and I try not to. I try to stay real quiet. You know what I'm saying? Do my thing and move how I move. But for some reason this weekend, I mean, my channel had a whole it just shifted. Like for how many views I'm getting, and I'm almost I'm like, what's going on? Like, what happened? And so I'm riding that train, but I'm also trying to still, remain me. You know what I'm saying? Still do my thing. The only difference now is more people are seeing what I do, but I do it all, and I'm doing it more. But that's because I'm off work right now. Once I get back to work, I may not be able to come live, 2 times a day. Okay, I will know, but I'm gonna still be around here. Okay, but thank y'all. No, I will have Basketball Wives up tomorrow. I have been trying to get to it, but I just have not watched it. I take it back. I watched 45 seconds of it yesterday and then fell asleep because I was so tired after the live. But again, I'm for sure gonna have it up to y'all sometime tomorrow. Y'all know the panel is tonight, so I can't watch stuff tonight. I gotta do P Valley, so it will for sure be up. I'll have 2 or 3 lives for tomorrow. It'll be Basketball Wives joined with Couples Retreat. It'll be P Valley, and it may be another gossip conversation about something here or there. That's why I always say you need to be around here following me on social media because I'm always posting on my IG when I live on here. And if you subscribe here when I have a live going on, you will eventually know. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into what we came in here to. I'm trying to not stay on it because I know y'all want to get to the point. Hey, Lizzo, I said the same thing. The corner been late this weekend. Party boo. Thank you very much. I do not think I'm going to review Housewives of Dubai because I don't feel it yet. I haven't watched it yet either. It's on my DVR. I still haven't even watched the Housewives of Beverly Hills, which I wanted to review, and that's 4 episodes in. So I have to see what's gonna happen because they both come on Wednesdays too. I'm like, honey, I got time for that. But again, let's get into what I can't get into because I just keep talking. Okay, we can have all those discussions tomorrow morning, or good morning random chit chat. I'll save that for tomorrow. But let's get into these things right here of the people, doing things, Nene being sued, Cardi being Dr. K, and, Jada, whatever. But the first conversation up for today is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Okay, now look, this is the thing about these two. I did not at all cover the trial. I did not at all pay much attention besides the things that were like on IG, posts from the other blogs or whatever. But I have not been following this at all because when I first heard about it, I was confused. Okay, I was confused because I was like, are they suing each other? Like, I didn't know what was going on, and I just really did not feel the need to get all into it because not to be race about race things, but some white folk business I don't even care about. I'm like, let them handle it. And I also did not think it would be a 6-week long trial. Had I realized it was going to be 6 weeks long, I would have at least did like weekly updates. But I was like, honey, I was over it. And I didn't understand it. Now I'm a little bit abreast of what happened. Okay. And this is the thing. I am aware of who Johnny Depp is and also who Amber Heard is. Okay. I know I've loved Johnny Depp since 21 Jump Street. Okay. The TV show, the young Johnny Depp, in his early 20s or whatever, I remember him from there. Okay. I know Amber Heard, but mainly only because she was in the first Aquaman, and I love Aquaman because I love Marvel and all the Marvel and DC, you know what I'm saying? So I'm aware of who they both are. Now, I'm also aware that they were married. Okay, married. But I was like, I thought they were divorced. So I was confused over why they was even in court. So what happened was they got divorced. Okay, that happened. Now, Amber had wrote a piece for the Washington Post about her being a spokesperson or person representing domestic abuse. And in the story that she wrote, she detailed some things that she went right. Not male news. Now you ain't gonna do that. Not male news. And white people news. But yeah. So Amber wrote the story, speaking on how she was, a person representing, domestic abuse. Now, she never used Johnny's name in the article. However, it was like clear who she was speaking about, even though she did not use his name. And that made Johnny Depp mad because, again, when they got divorced and things separated, they had whatever agreement. They had also, I believe she signed some kind of contract. I don't know if it was an NDA or not, but I think it was an NDA that she would not discuss anything that happened in their marriage that was then over and everything. I believe she got about $12 million or whatever to, again, not speak on whatever happened in their marriage. Okay. And y'all know when you sign NDAs and you get paid money to not talk, you're not supposed to talk. Now, this is the thing. Do I think that Johnny Depp did things to Amber Heard? I do. Do I also think Amber Heard did things to Johnny Depp? I think that as well. I think her being paid to not speak was probably because he had more money to pay her to go sit down somewhere, be divorced, and leave him be. But she still went and wrote the piece. Okay. So when she did that, he claimed that, what she wrote cost him acting roles in millions upon millions of dollars because he lost out on the role in the Pirates of the Caribbean, like whatever the new installment was. And so Johnny Depp sued the lady for $50 million. She then countersued Johnny Depp for $100 million. And I was like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Okay. I was like, why so much? Okay. Let's see. I watched every trial and watched them rice colored people. Them rice colored people act a fool. I have to whisper it because sometimes I don't want folks to think I'm being, talking about race stuff. Because this is a fun channel. I gotta whisper the word race around here. Okay. The trial caused an argument with my mom and myself. I was glued to my TV. And when I say no one in my life watched it, we didn't know what's going on. Now, I did know it was a circus, and I knew that based on seeing the post on social media. When I seen the one post of her in the courtroom, and first of all, not only that, I wanted to show how they both look when they were together versus how they look now. Okay, I'm like, clearly, I think both of y'all, do a little something. I don't know what y'all be doing, but y'all do a little something, that rhyme with Uggs and stuff with a D. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And when I also seen her on the stand sniffing stuff, which I'm going to assume was some cocaine. Okay, some cocaine. I'm like, did she just do a bump on the stand? I think she did a bump on the stand. And that was after, a couple weeks of the trial. And when I seen him on stage, on the trial, on stage, on the stand, saying how at one point she pooped in the bed and blamed the dog. I'm like, what kind of human being poops in the bed, like on purpose? Like, how do you actively, how does your body allow you to do that? Or did you poop in the toilet? And then I just didn't get it. I was like, this is some weird shit. Okay. And the trial lasted 6 weeks. It was a fucking soap opera, if you ask. Because again, just from the post I saw on social media, I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. I watched every day as well. Working hard for Johnny. Love Johnny since 21 Jump Street as well. Pascal did the daily updates, I believe. Did not know who Amber was at all. And again, I only knew who she was because they kept on saying that when the accusations first came out of her talking about him, they were saying about pulling her out of them. I'm like, oh, that's her. She and mom. And I love the movie. If you don't know, watch Aquaman. It's a great movie. Okay, I'm not Amber Heard. It was Nutcase. A nutcase. It's just weird white people stuff. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Never heard of her until this trial, something. Yeah, she signed an NDA. And you can't be out here signing NDAs and then saying things like, hey, he did this and that to me. This is Captain Jack and Willy Wonka for me. Okay. Yeah, she was definitely sniffing. Because I think they both is a bit crazy. She's a terrible actress and a liar. And people kept saying that. Okay, Johnny Depp got the egg coming in these pigs. They might have smoked, smoke stuff together. And it was weird because I was like, even seeing how they both had video, like they both had videoed each other saying and doing shit. I'm like, y'all both snitching? That's two white people doing white people things in a white people house as rich white folk being weird. And then they break up and they want to blame each other. Okay? And for me, I could not follow it because it was team too much. It was just team too much. Okay? Now, she accused him of all kind of abuse, which he denied. Okay? She accused him of an abuse and he denied it. However, he also accused her of abuse, which she then denied. Which means two people was around here recording folks doing bullshit to each other. But for me, when he said she took a shit in the bed and blamed it, I said, took a dookie in the bed. I was like, no. Okay. They had an agreement to video and audio tape, which is crazy. If I have to sit around here and videotape you because you is crazy and deranged, I don't want to be with you. Both playing informants. It was too much, but it was good. And I probably missed it. Okay. I was like, it's crazy. But who knows? Okay, who knows? Hey, Kathy. For some reason, I can't click on your name on one screen. I'm going to click on your name on my other screen. But hey, Kathy Cobra saying hey to JayBirds and people around here. Okay, because Kathy's there, but I can see that on my phone. But I was like, it's just insane. It's a little bit crazy, a little bit deranged. And I was like, it's too much. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, let's see. Actually, had pictures of injuries in medical records. Oh, he did. I think they both abused each other. I think his abuse was verbal, hers was physical and verbal. The drama was crazy. I agree. And that's why I was like, I just can't. He did leave his first wife for her. And then now they're in court. Now you're in court with her, suing her for $50 million. She sued you for $100 million, but y'all are both accusing each other of abuse in different ways because it seemed too much. Okay, I can only take so much, you know what I'm saying, white people in my life sometimes. Because sometimes I feel like they want attention from us and I don't want that. I don't want to give it to them. So I'll be just, you know, I'll be on pause. But at the end of the day, they both won because Johnny was awarded $10 million in compensatory damages, plus an additional $5 million in punitive damages. Now, the judge reduced the $5 million down to $350K because in Virginia, you can only, the maximum allowed is $350K. You can't get $5 million, okay? So either way it go, he got $10.4 million, okay, for what he went for. And again, because he was suing her for $50 million, and she was suing for $100 million. So, okay, the first person there was, look, if you with somebody for those many years and y'all have all them kids, you my wife. May not be legally, but you know. Okay, either way go, he left the woman he was with for years, who he had children with, for this lady, married the lady, and now look what happened. You know, sometimes it's cheaper to stay with we with. Okay. Now the way they both won because she was also awarded $2 million. So again, he got $10.4 million. Okay, but she won $2 million. And out of the $2 million, which I'm like, just deduct that from the 10. So you owe him 10.4. Well, now you owe him 8.4 because she won $2 million. And the $2 million she was awarded was because they said his lawyer accused her and her friends of staging a fight between her and Johnny. So for that accusation, she got $2 million. But again, she still owed that man 10.4. So now she owes him 8.4. But again, I'm like, it's crazy. Now Amber and Johnny both put out statements after the trial was over. Okay. And I'm like, it was still crazy. Let's see, the trial was over with. That she took a dump in the bed. The judge was like, next case. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who does that? I seen one video, a short clip of the judge looking like, why am I in this shit? How the fuck how did my life come to this? Okay, how did it come? Because it was a great look. From the moment I seen the pooping in the bed, the cocaine sniff, okay, the recordings of them both doing things, even the recording of her saying, no one will believe I beat you up even though I did because you're a man. I'm like, don't say that out loud. Why would you do that? Don't do that. No. So a lot of things that happened was just like because it was on some bullshit. Now, her statement on her page on IG, okay, let me read that to y'all. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It's a setback. The clock too. God, I can't see that. I gotta make it bigger on y'all. Let me get my screen up. Cause I'm like, girl, you know you can't see. So why you faking? Okay. Because this like it's getting smaller. Why won't my screen move over? There we go. Okay. Because I don't want to go blind talking to y'all. So I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It's a setback, the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issues of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. I'm sad I lost this case, but I'm sadder that I still seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. So that was her statement. Okay. Now you can tell this was written before she didn't bother to say anything about her win. Yeah. But this is the thing. While I agree, Johnny Depp is a huge, huge fan. I mean, not fan, a huge actor. So even though I feel like she did her wrong too, I still feel like he did some things. But I'm like, if y'all had a whole agreement for you not to speak on what happened in the marriage, and you then went and spoke on it, and then said it's because you have freedom of speech, that's not how that works. That's not freedom of speech means you do have the freedom to say what you want. However, you always have to deal with the consequence of what you said. If you spoke on something you were paid not to speak on, and someone sues you, you can't then say because I spoke on it, and as a woman, I've now been shunned, I've been humiliated, I've been, whatever. I think the thing to have done was not take his money in the beginning. Like, don't not speak. But you can't accept money to not speak, then speak up and then play victim to being sued about that. I think this case was more about you spoke against a person you signed a contract to not speak about. And I'm all right. That's the whole point of an NDA. This was posted 4 minutes after the verdict was given, meaning she already knew. And yes, she used to be with Elon Musk. I'm like, he's a billionaire. Yeah. Johnny's ex came through and said he didn't hit me instead. What was her name? Kate. I think it was Kate Moss who came on. No, not me. No, never, not me. No. And this is the thing. He could have hit her, but she could have also signed an NDA, and she's not gonna break hers. So it's a thing about, no one wants a woman to be, shushed and shunned and humiliated. But I also feel like I would not sign an NDA and then still talking and say, well, I didn't say your name. It's like, yeah, but and you was right. You was on the stand sniffing cocaine. And she could, I don't know. That's what happened. Okay. Now, Johnny also released a statement too. Now, his statement was in even smaller. I'm like, why y'all writing so small? Y'all got these pre-planned ass statements that I can't read too good. Okay, but let's, let me read what he said. Okay. 6 years ago, my life, the life of my children, the life of those closest to me, and also the life of the people who for many, many, many years have supported and believed in me were forever changed. I'm like, not forever, forever. Johnny, stop. Johnny, stop it. All in the blink of an eye. False. Very serious and criminal allegations were levied at me via media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content, although no charges were ever brought against me. Okay. It had already traveled around the world twice within a millisecond. Okay. And it had a ground where SEI ground where it is. It had an impact. It had an impact on my life and my career. He had this shit typed up. Who has a typewriter? He did a typewriter statement, girl. After 6 years, and 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humble. Because again, the stuff she wrote was from 6 years ago. My decision to pursue this case, knowing very well the height of legal hurdles that I would be facing and the inevitable worldwide spectacle into my life, was only made after considerable thoughts. From the very beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth regardless of the outcome. Speaking the truth was something that I owed to my children and to all those who have remained steadfast in their support of me. I feel at peace when I finally accomplished that. I was like, but didn't you pay her to that? Okay, I'm sorry. Wait. I am and have been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and the colossal support and kindness from all around the world. I hope that my quest to have the truth be told will have helped others, men or women who have found themselves in my situation, and that those supporting them never give up. I also hope that the position will now return to innocent until proven guilty, both within the courts and in the media. I wish to acknowledge the noble work of the judge, the jurors, the court staff, the sheriffs, Jesus, the bailiffs, the rest of, I'm sorry, I'm making up shit. And the sheriffs who have sacrificed their own time to get to the point and to my diligent and unwavering legal team who did an extraordinary job in helping me to share the truth. The best is yet to come, and a new chapter has finally begun. And he wrote, "Oh, truth never perishes." You know, Johnny Depp. Johnny, Johnny, I love Johnny. I do. I do. But and I agree, justice for whoever, for Johnny, for Amber, and all those things. But I still feel like if he paid her to not talk about what happened, that doesn't mean that he's innocent. It just means you paid someone to not talk about it. Because again, I want to make it clear, I still feel like he did things to her, but I just also believe she also did things to him. So I'm looking like, look, at the end of the day, I guess the thing to me is don't put your hands on nobody. If you are unhappy, leave. But you can also pay someone to not say shit. Right? He paid her to go away. Justice for whoever. Because they both seem batshit crazy. Because I'm like, at what point is it's craziness. Because I feel like throughout the craziness, they stayed together until they eventually broke up. But I'm like, just justice for whoever. But I'm like, John, you can't make it seem as if, oh my God, my life is over. You are Johnny fucking Depp. At the end of the day, your career probably ain't over. Hers probably is. I agree that she was the aggressor. I also agree that she seems to be a hot mess. But I still want to point out the fact that he paid her to shut up, which means he also did things too. He just may not have done as much as she did, if they're saying, because again, I did not fully watch the trial. Not the vanilla Bobby and Whitney. Lord Jesus. Yeah. Him paying her off doesn't mean he's guilty or innocent. It means things happened that he didn't want brought up. And she knew that. And so they both have to now accept the consequence of it. His career is about to take off because he's popping right now. Her career is over. And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? Amber Heard, fake domestic abuse thoughts. She could get away with it. You said about Elon Musk, baby James Franco breaking up her and then, Lord Jesus. He had more to lose in the case. He paid her. She should have stayed quiet and took her money. She probably not snorted it all, but I do agree. She should not have said shit after signing an NDA. That was on her. I wouldn't have said shit. I would have said shit in the beginning. But anyway, y'all, that's, what happened today in White People News. Okay. Again, he gonna get $8.2 million. Now, again, her lawyer said she ain't got it. She ain't got it, okay? Now, speaking of folks who ain't got it, because people get these cases and they can't afford it or whatever, let's get to Tasha K and Cardi of the B, okay? Now, y'all know the whole liable defamation suit between Cardi B and Tasha K that happened earlier, and Cardi B won for almost $4 million. And Tasha been saying since that day, I ain't got it. I don't have it, don't have it, don't have it. Okay. And so she recently filed the appeal to have the verdict overturned to try to avoid paying Cardi a dime. Okay. Now, while she's also spending money to avoid paying Cardi any money, hopefully she wins. Because if not, she would have been wasting more court fees to try to get out of paying old court fees. Okay. And that's kind of crazy. Now, we know the whole thing. She was on her YouTube discussing things about Cardi B, and Cardi B kept asking her to stop talking about her, saying things were not true, and Tasha K kept going. Well, the judge and jury said give him $4 million. Okay. And so her lawyers are now claiming that she lost only because, and what they said was, I didn't say this, it's our lawyer said, they lost because the jury did not learn who Cardi truly was, which caused them to rule in her favor. I was like, I feel like more people don't know Tasha K than not knowing Cardi. So I feel like the excuse of saying, oh, the jury did not learn who Cardi B truly was. So that's the only reason the only reason they ruled in her favor. Cardi B, like, we know who Cardi B is. I think Cardi has never made it a secret that she can get a little rowdy. It can get rowdy. I think I really, as a person who saw the videos back then when she was airing them, even I said, well, goddamn, Tasha, girl, what's going on with you? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was clear that it was, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like the jury decision, if they were able to watch her videos, you could see she was running with shit that she did not know was true, but she was speaking on it in a way that made it seem true. And that's why I think she lost. I don't think she lost because the jury did not, thought Cardi was a perfect, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Cardi had other cases going on at the same time as this case. Of beating up somebody else. I feel like, but that did not mean that what you went on your channel and did wasn't excessively, just teen too much. Okay, teen too much. And I think people have to realize you can't be teen too much sometimes. Because being teen too much will get you, in court. So now trying to say, oh, well, I'm gonna try again. And I'm like, and they also said in the case that there was no evidence of what Tasha said on her channel about Cardi were fabricated stories that Tasha created with reckless intent. Meaning, oh, they can't say that Tasha made up shit and went on her YouTube channel with this, like, fuck it. But I'm like, well, she kind of did. She didn't make up anything, but she heard. That's why I always say, some stuff I hear, I don't touch it. Mainly because I don't want to spread fake news. And I'm not saying Tasha K spreads fake news. What I'm saying is Tasha K was running with information that people were saying, and she just ran with it. And that's what it was. And then once Cardi B was upset and was like, don't talk about me, Tasha K sucked her teeth in and said, I'm going to do it hard. I'm going to bring up anything somebody say and say, well, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said that. And that was the downfall. So she may not have fabricated them herself, but you sure enough did, put them out. And I'm like, you just hope somebody wins. I don't know who. Okay, because it's gonna be hard. Mainly because I think after the trial ended and Tasha K, was speaking about things, she still hasn't shown any remorse for any, not even 1%, not an iota of nothing. Like, she don't regret shit. So, I mean, she can appeal all she wants. And we'll see what the judge say, if they will overturn the original, verdict, and she will not have to owe the $4 million, or maybe they'll say, okay, you don't owe $4 million, maybe you owe $2 million. Who knows? But I will be like, because Amber Heard is also appealing her decision, because Amber Heard don't have $8.4 million. No one would, some folks do, but we shall see. But I was like, girl, but I don't know, because even though I follow Tasha, I can't remember if she's spoken on Cardi since. I'm trying to think if I've seen her mention anything Cardi been going through since the trial, and I don't think she has. So it's just foolishness. Let's see some comments. My eye is itching like crazy, y'all, so I can't really see nothing. But I'm trying to read. But the jury found out how Tasha really is. And I think that was her downfall. Because watching the videos would let them see who she was. I think she would have had a better chance had she took the videos down. And that way there would not have been any evidence showing how she was then. No, first she said it wasn't going to break her. Then it went, I ain't got it. Because $4 million can change one's opinion. I'm sorry, y'all, but she need to pay Cardi her money. An accusation can ruin a career, true or false, and that's the thing. Accusation, innuendos, all that stuff, that's in a negative way, can ruin you. And like, in some folks, it's just not taking that land down anymore. Some people are not just allowing people to keep saying whatever. Tasha K ego gonna ruin her. Girl, you said the debate like name. What does her character have to do with anything? The case was about how you talked about her, and that's true. That's true. Sorry, who what Tasha is. Um, Tasha sounds like she's Kenta, not Kenta Monique and Daddy's son. Honey, I hope not. You know, this back pulling the pussy partners, they are. Right. Just pay her. Not bootleg attorneys. That could be what it could be. That's really what it could be. We never know. Okay. Why Martell going live? I need Martell to not go live while I'm on live because I gotta record it. So hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can go. Not hold on. But y'all take a second and like the video, okay? Take 1 second. Had to hit it record and put it on the other room. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna hope and pray that Tasha K can get her funds together, or she wins her appeal. Otherwise, it's a waste of money. Let's move on to the next story, which is Ari Lennox's new man. Okay, and Ari Lennox's new man looks familiar. So y'all know the R&B singer Ari Lennox, who we love. She recently posted on her stories herself with the man. And I was like, that man looks familiar. And lo and behold, Ari Lennox is dating Keith from Married at First Sight season 9. I'm like, oh. Now Keith was on season 9. He married Iris, who was a virgin. Okay. And it was shocking for this season to have a virgin be on. I think that had not happened before. And Iris and Keith did not stay married. On decision day, she said yes, he said no, mainly because he felt like she still had immaturity in her based on different things. Okay, honey, yes, Keith is fine. Okay, Keith was fine on the show. Okay, and when we seen Keith marry Iris, I felt like it was like, oh, it can be great black love. Okay, it could be amazing and everything. And when they did not work out, I was like, damn, but good, he's still single. Okay. And we haven't really heard nothing about him at all, until he popped up and he's on Ari's page. I was like, oh God, he's there together. Now, I feel like they're a cute couple. Okay, I feel like, Keith is an attractive man. Even on the season he was on, he had a good personality. Whatever. He seemed like a cool guy. And he just did not work out with Iris. But I feel like Iris and Ari kind of favor a little bit. Okay? Right. And Ari finds two amazing, beautifully black people. Okay? Up here being together. I love it. Okay, cute. Right, happy for the both of them. But I'm like, girl, okay, I like it. But again, I'm happy because I think she had been saying before how she wanted to get a man and be dating and whatever, be happy. And so it seemed like, because when you go IG official, that's cute. Okay, that's real cute. Yeah, if he hurt Ari, we're gonna beat his ass. As attractive as Keith is, if he hurt Ari, I think he know he's gonna have the world on that ass. Okay? And we don't want that. Don't be on no bullshit. Don't be on no bullshit, young man. Okay? But we want to wish happiness to Ari and Keith and let that be that. Okay? Let's move on to Jada. Jada briefly spoke on the slap heard around the world. Okay? On the channel of Red Tape. Now, we have not really heard from Will or Jada much since it happened, Also, I feel like we ain't really seen much of Will either. So when the new season of the show, Table Talk, Red Table Talk came back around, people felt like, oh wow, Will ain't on the show. And I think people don't realize most of their episodes were probably filmed before Oscar slap happened. Okay. And she spoke and she said this.
There's a really important red table talk on alopecia. Considering what I've been through with my own health and what happened at the Oscars, thousands have reached out to me with their stories. I'm using this moment to give our alopecia family an opportunity to talk about what it's like to have this condition and to inform people about what alopecia actually is. Now, about Oscar night, my deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both. And we all actually need one another more than ever. Until then, Will and I are continuing to do what we have done for the last 28 years. And that's keep figuring out this thing called life together. Thank you for listening.
So to me, what Jada was doing was, one, she was making it clear, me and my husband are together. We're not getting divorced. We're going to keep working through this life together. Okay? Now look, some folk don't like Jada and it aggravates me because people blame her for shit that Will's done. And I feel like if y'all don't get by now that Will and Jada are two completely standalone people who are just happens to be together, I don't know what to tell y'all. You know, it's not Jada's fault that Will slapped Chris. And I don't like how, because she said a little bit, people had an issue. I was watching, well, I wasn't watching, but I saw on IG they were showing the reaction from Vivica Fox, who was on the was hosting the Wendy Williams show today with Carson Kressley. And she's like, it is, I just felt like she didn't address it the right way. And I'm like, I don't think people get, Jada wasn't trying to address the Oscar slap in general. She was saying we're going to speak about alopecia. And based on what happened at the Oscars, I want Will and Chris to have a conversation. I don't get what anyone else wants her to do. I think her point was, my bald head was brought up at the Oscars, which caused the Oscar slap, which made people contact me because they also have alopecia. And look, y'all, and I'm like, that is weird. And she has a whole show that's about talking about shit. So it's like, I think people they just like to not like Jada. I like Jada. I also like Will. I also like Chris. And I think I refuse to allow anyone to make me feel like I can't support them because of that. Yeah, she did speak on it before. She spoke on it last season on the Red Table Talk. But some folk just don't like them, and that's cool. But how is it manipulative? Honey, that wasn't my comment. Where is it? Was manipulative and gaslighting? What? Honey, I don't know what. Look, y'all may want them to hush. I don't at all. I think it's crazy that y'all I don't get why people don't like them. It's like y'all coming for the bullshit of it all. We want to be all in celeb news or whatever, or what they got going on. But people now all of a sudden don't like Will and Jada. Not me. That ain't what it is about me. I like them. I've always have. And I'm not going to let what Will did make me feel some kind of way about Jada. I refuse to ever be that way. But again, that's what it is. It's really weird that people are mad at Jada because of some shit Will did. That is crazy to me. But I'm gonna move on because I'm not gonna let nobody aggravate me because I don't get it. But again, she spoke on it. Her and Will together still. And she wants two black men to have a conversation because we need them. I agree. It's weird. People are overusing the word, and I'm like, who the fuck is she who does she gaslight? It's like, what? Who does she gaslight? All she said was she's putting the focus on uplifting people in her situation. Boom. Because other folks, and this is the crazy part, because other folks have alopecia and they were speaking on their issues. And had she not said shit, they would have then said, why not address the Oscars? And she touched on it because it wasn't about the Oscars. It wasn't about that at all. But, you know, people should do what they love in life, and life they love. What? Let me move on. I don't want to block nobody today. Because I want, love, life, positivity. Let's move on to Real House of Potomac. Okay, so Real Housewives of Potomac came with a little bit of tea today, okay? A clip was released showing Karen and Mia having a moment. And I'm like, at least it's only one little thing that's not really spoiled, but that we just see from this is just going to happen. They're at an event, okay, like it's an event for Karen. And what's her name? I forgot that damn fast. Why can't I tell her name? Oh, Karen, Mia? Girl, Lord Jesus, Mia. I could not hear his name. Mia was up here and talking to Karen about, I guess, spilling some tea or telling some business to the other ladies that was really not hers. But let's listen.
When you share something with a friend of yours and she runs her mouth and
I say it like this. We is close. We is good. You is kind to me. That made me feel extremely comfortable with sharing anything that you say because you're an open book. It is a wonderful experience. Give me the mic. She got a mic. Yes, she got a mic.
I'm not upset.
Oh.
But loyalty is everything.
It is. And I am loyal to you because you say that Karen own your shit and I own everything. And you own your shit. So whatever I said about you was the truth, man. Get over it. It's all right.
Transparency is key.
All right, we'll work on it. Can we work on it?
And if I tell you something, don't run and tell these two. And she got a Z, and my name ain't Mix. I ain't got no X, okay?
Well, you know what, man?
We ain't no XYZ over here.
I will work on it. I'm not perfect. Thank you, Bianca.
I'm with that. I can respect that.
I know you do. And that's why we do it so well.
Me too.
That's all right.
Real recognize real always.
All day long.
So, okay, hold a moment. So it seemed like Karen told Giselle and Robin some business that Mia told her. And at Karen's event, Mia said, well, let me check the situation. I said the wrong button. Let me check the situation because I don't like it. And I feel like, every once in a while, you can check your friend by saying, like, look, don't be around here speaking on me to people I ain't cool with. If I told you something, let's not have that conversation with Robin and Giselle. I think we know Robin and Giselle is always the ops, so don't do that. But yeah, Karen do look amazing. Okay, looks good. Looks gorgeous. Okay, and we can see the other ladies sitting around. We see Wendy is sitting there, is there. So I think I also saw Candace. Look at Karen. Looking girl, new wig. Okay, looking snatched. Okay, this is getting good, and this ain't even here. And we haven't really heard much of what's going on. So even us seeing this little moment, that I think it happened last night. Seeing this one little moment to me doesn't even ruin the show. I like how we're seeing, okay, they're all filming together, and even this quick moment wasn't like a catty, crazy situation. Now we're gonna see what happens after the fact, after Karen off stage, and she checks me about what happened, okay, and on that bullshit. But I would love to see the cast at least filming all together, and having a moment. Okay, having a moment. Now, I don't know if I'm ready for the new season, because y'all know last season and the season before that was draining. Just between all the people, having having their opinions. I just hope the new season is not as divisive as the last one's been. I want it to be fun. Okay, fun loving and great. Okay, so let's move on to the last topic for today, and that is Nene and her man Naomi. Is Naomi? Yoni? I think it's Yoni. So Nene boyfriend Yoni, okay, has a wife. His wife's name is Malomie. I think his wife's name was MALOMINE TEHMEH-SIOH. I don't know how none of that shit is pronounced, okay? But that's his wife's name. And Nene and Yoni has been dating for a couple of months. They started dating like right after Greg passed away, late last year. So we heard then that did she? If she just started to lie, I would be like, I got to put my phone in another room again. Oh, she is. Let's see what she's talking about.
Someone is asking about coming back to.
Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. Like the video real quick, y'all. Like the video. Lord Jesus, why everybody going live when I'm live? Okay, so y'all know we will have a conversation tomorrow about Martell live and about Nene live. I'm recording it right now, and I don't want to play it on my live because I don't know if she'll have music playing, and we can't have that. Okay, but we shall see. But on to her and the wife who's suing her. Okay, Yoni's wife is suing her, right, for alienation of affection. That is that's legal, and they say 7 states, and that one state is in Virginia. Is it Virginia? No, North Carolina. Yoni is from and lives in North Carolina. Y'all know that's also where Peter is at. That's how she met that man. Okay, and the wife is suing her because in North Carolina, you can sue the person your spouse cheats on you with. Now, the wife was claiming that she suffered emotional, mental distress and anguish, loss of affection. She wants $100,000. Now, I'm like, is that the most you can get for that? Because I want more money. That's just on me. Now, Nene earlier than right now. Okay. Oh wait, it depends on what state the wife is suing. She can win on grounds of right, and one of those states is North Carolina. That's why the wife is suing him, and she brought up how she did not know that she found out about Nene and her husband on social media. She found out her husband and Nene were dating and full out line on social media, and so for that reason, she is suing that man. I mean she's suing Nene. Now her husband, his girlfriend. Okay, she should have taken her own. Nene, there's a lot. Close your legs to marry men. Okay, right. That's how Fantasia got over her baby father because he was married, and the wife sued Fantasia for having an affair with her husband, and they had a baby. Okay, a whole baby. Yeah, it's the law in 7 states. I agree. It's the husband who should smoke, not the girlfriend. Okay. Nene, maybe karma black in your eye. Not black in your eye. Not sit down. Lord Jesus. Yes, you can sue for that, but only it's not in all states. It's just 7 states. Probably some down south states or whatever. Some states do have laws and books called alienation of affection. I remember a man won a case like that back in the day. It's crazy. It's absolutely, yeah. It is a low ball offer, $100,000. But I do wonder if there's a maximum you can ask for in certain states. So that part I do not know. Now this thing, there's no the lady has no social media. I found one photo when I with her name, but I do not know if that's her. So I do not want to put the photo. But no one knows who she is. Now Yanni's son has an IG, and the son IG used to be open. Because I remember when Nene first got with him, I scrolled to social media. saw the son page, and there was a picture of the son, Yanni, and the lady, but I cannot remember what she looked like to see if that was the lady I saw on Google. But I was like, honey, Nene around here is just catching bad luck. Okay, catching bad luck. But we will see how it turns out. Now, Nene then went on her stories earlier today, okay, and she played this. Now she put up this of her and Yanni, and the song she playing is yours, mine, ours. I'm like, not yours, mine, and ours. Meaning he my man and also your man too. Pet T. Now I did not play the music, but you can see the lyrics going across the screen as she's talking. Being Pet T. Okay? Pet T. I was like, no, not playing that when you know that that's the lady's husband. Okay? I can hear Nene's live in the background. Yeah, it's another room, so it's fine. I didn't know if it was music on it, but she loud. But Nene around here, like, look, he both of ours, okay? Because there's no other reason for her to play him and her together with that song, except the fact that his wife is suing. It's all fun and games until the check got to clear. It's all fun and games until then, okay? And she know folks watching. That's why she went live today. That's what it is. I think Nene is fully aware of everything going on in her life, and she kind of just like, what, it's gonna be what's gonna be. Whatever it is, that's just it. And I'm like, if you want to get sued, honey, that's fine by me. I don't really care. We're gonna let it be and let you rock. But hopefully, she kind of learned and she leave that man alone or whatever, because, close your legs, man. But we never know. We never know. However, y'all, that is my last topic for today. Okay. I am about to go chill out. Y'all know the panel is on tonight on Niecy's channel at 9:35 p.m. The Ooh first panel with me, Niecy, Bondi, and Jamie. So come on through Niecy's channel tonight, Niecy Dixon, to catch our show. It's a good time had by every single Thursday. Every Thursday we are on one of our channels. So make sure to come around to see what we got going on today. We were off last week. We were back today. Okay, back today. So I'm gonna go chill out a little bit for the live. I will be on camera for that live, and I'll be back tomorrow to discuss. We'll do Nene's live, we'll do Martell's live, and whoever else go live, we'll be discussing that tomorrow. It'll be a live watch along. I hope you all enjoy. Look, and I want y'all to know, even when y'all saying shit I don't agree with, like y'all was about Jada, everyone's opinion matters. Okay, even though it's my opinion that matters because it's my channel. But everyone's opinion is welcome here. I love you all. It's all about love, like, and positivity. Around here, do not forget to like the video. Okay, like the video. To share the video, subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on IG and Twitter at JayLeesCorner. But other than that, I hope y'all had a good time, because I did, and I always do. Until next time, I gotta go. Love you all. Peace and blessings. Bye.